Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Oh gosh, I had such a great weekend. I hope you guys did too. I hope you had time to take some time to stamp, to make a card, make a scrapbook page, send a card, just find joy in stamping, right? I love, love, love to join you here live every morning at 9:30. It is now 9:30, and today I'm going to start off Monday my favorite way as always, and that is to play along with the Global Design Project Challenge. If you're joining me live, let me know if you're with me. I'd love to know who's here and where you're joining me from. Um, I'll tell you a little bit about my weekend. I had a great day yesterday. Got up in the morning early and I prepared all of my scrapbook kit layouts. Now I have scrapbook ladies, club ladies all across Canada. The ones that are outside of Calgary, I sent their kits off, probably 2 weeks ago. So they already have their kits, and the live people or the people here in Calgary, I just had a few more to deliver. So I got those done. My husband and I went out. Beautiful day. We delivered the kits to people's doorsteps, and we did our Costco run. We came back, packed everything away, had barbecue, and then we did our power walk. We did 5 kilometers last night. It was so amazing, so invigorating. I didn't think I had it in me, but I knew I needed to get out. So I'm so happy we did go out for our walk last night. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here. So we cannot let that go, right? We have to enjoy it. All right. I think I see some people popping on here. Hi, Karen. Hi, Beverly. Thank you all for joining me. Hi, Avis. Um, so what else is it going to tell you about? Oh, on Saturday, I participated in a virtual event with my friend Kylie Bertucci and also Lisa Curcio and her daughter Gina and Bruno Bertucci. The four of them put off a virtual retreat. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Virtual stamping retreat. Got to participate in that virtually, and now I have access to all of the files. I will be doing them at my own pace. They did some amazing, amazing projects. If you know Kylie Bertucci, you know who I'm talking about. Amazing lady, a friend of mine. I met in Hawaii on the 2015 Stampin' Up! Trip, incentive trip, and she's just such an inspiration to me. So check that out. I think they will be selling their memberships to that retreat. Um, and you can check that out and be able to participate virtually anywhere across Canada, across the world, actually. It was a global event. All right, so hi everybody. Hi Polly, first time here. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you would love to share my video with your friends, I would be so grateful. It just gets stamping in front of more and more people, and that is my main goal, is to share my love of stamping with you guys. That's why I join you live every morning here at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time from my craft room here in my basement in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Okay, so today, on Mondays, I do love to get up early. I'm just an early bird, but after 10 p.m., I am like toast. Anybody that knows me knows. If you text me or email me or message me, well, even past 9 o'clock, right? I'm pretty much toast. But the good side is I'm up the crack of dawn. So you can't burn the candle at both ends, right? Well, you can, but it catches up to you. Okay, Global Design Project Challenge. I'll show you this when I flip the camera. I'm going to play with 3 things today that are leaving us, okay? So they're leaving, retiring. A couple of them are on sale. You're going to want to grab these things as quickly as you can because they are flying off the shelf. That last chance list is just, yeah, it's amazing. And I have a promotion that I'm doing right now. If you live in Canada and you shop with me using the host code that you'll see when I flip my camera, I'm going to send you one of these boxes. I had to go this weekend on my errands and grab more because if you spend $150 in my online store minimum, I'm going to send you one of these boxes, Canada prepaid shipping boxes. So I'll have tracking. I'll be able to see where it goes, where it is. I'm going to fill that full of surprises for you, right? As my gift for shopping with me before the 31st of March. You want to grab your whatever it is on your wish list from my online store. I appreciate you all. That's why I'm sending out mystery boxes as a thank you. All right, let's flip the camera and get started. I got a fun card I think I have a fun card. I'm going to play along with this project challenge. Hopefully you will join me and play along with this. It's a week-long challenge, so next Monday they'll have a new one. So you can play along all week long. You can make a card every day if you want to. Using this, we're casing a designer today, okay? So let me just flip the camera and point you down and we'll get started here. All right, here we go. Maybe if my camera will flip. Okay, so here we go. I'm pointing you down at my work surface. And let's see. Okay, just straighten up my camera here. All right, so I have the sketch printed. If I can get my camera to settle and stay straight. Okay, so there we go. All right, I think that's good. Straighten up a little tiny bit more. Okay, so here's our sketch challenge, and it's Case the Designer, and the designer is Angela Maritz Reed. Okay, so that's our designer. This is the card that Angela made. So the challenge when you case the designer, so case means copy and share everything. So we're going to look at this card and pick out what you want to do. Do you like the layout? Do you like the leaves? Do you like the flowers? Do you like whatever you want? You can just pick one or two things. You can totally change it. You can change the orientation. It's really whatever appeals to you. Okay. So I was looking at that last chance list and looking at my wall of stamps behind me, and I'm like, okay, I want to play with something that's leaving. And look at this, you guys. Tasteful Touches is leaving. I've loved, loved, loved the stamp set, and I'm going to use this one today. It's going. So you want to grab this one as soon as you can. It is such a beautiful, beautiful stamp set with this beautiful flower and the feather and the leaves. And then some really nice background accent stamps. And of course, look at all the greetings. But the thing that you definitely want to grab, you guys, are the dies. Okay, so let's take a look at these are the Tasteful label dies. And these are on sale. They are regular $42. They're on for $33.60. And look at all the amazing dies. I'm going to hold them up a little closer so you can see. They have beautiful stitching all the way around. Some of them do. And they are just perfect. I don't know what I'm going to do without these, right? So I'll be keeping them for my own personal use. But if you want to grab these, you can get them on sale for $33.60 right now in the online store. They coordinate with the stamp set, but of course you can, I'm sure you have labels or different greetings where you can see how to use these with all of your other stamps, but they do coordinate with this stamp set. Like for example, this one coordinates with that one up there. All of these greetings can fit. This one here I've used a lot. This is a really nice one. The flower, we're going to use that one with the flower today. And you can see all the other ones here. So let's move this off to the side and we'll get started. We're going to bring in my paper trimmer because I just realized that I have not cut my card base here. So we're going to grab a piece of thick basic white. Here's my thick basic white. I'm going to pop that into my trimmer, line it up at the 5.5-inch mark, and we're going to cut in half. This is how you get two cards out of a sheet of cardstock. Turn it, and we're going to score at 4 1/4. Okay, that's what Angela did for her card, it looks like. Okay, so that's my card base. I don't need my paper trimmer anymore. And move my coffee off to the side so I don't spill it. Okay, so we're gonna just reinforce this score line with my bone folder, make it nice and crisp. And I'll put this one aside for another card later. Okay, so let's see if I can get my camera to cooperate a little bit more, and I'll move up and give you guys a little more view of my work surface. Maybe that will help. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing any of your comments. If you're leaving me comments, I will come back and check them. See my favorite color over here? We're going to use Blackberry Bliss today, and we're also going to use Gray Granite as my color scheme. We've got our basic white card base. Now, Angela used, looks like she did white and then a layer of white with the leaves in the background. So we're going to do that as well. I have a basic white piece here. And let me just move my catalog out of the way. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that beautiful feather. Look at this feather. It is so detailed. The red rubber, you guys, they still get all of the amazing detail. with the red rubber. So we're going to use gray granite, and we're going to stamp that feather all over the background of my piece here. Okay, so hi, Maury Lee. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Jen Jen. Thank you for joining me. I'm just popping in here. I can see, sometimes I can see when people pop in, but it's not always an exact science, right? Facebook sometimes can tell me, and other times I go back and I'm like, oh, I see all your comments. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this onto my basic white, and we're going to just stamp randomly. My favorite way to do it, just to stamp the background. So I'm going to turn my stamp around. Hi, Terry. Thank you for joining me. We're going to just stamp all over the background here. This beautiful little feather image that is just wisping around in the background. Such a nice, nice image. All right, so we're just going to put, let's see, we'll do another one over here, another one going this way, and another one coming in from the corner. You can always do little tiny bits like this. So it makes it kind of look like designer series paper, right? Because you're going off the edge. It kind of looks like I just cut this from a bigger piece, right? I haven't, Terry, but I will, you will be the first to know when I start selling my online PDFs. I am looking at getting a program that is immediate so that when you purchase an online PDF, no matter where you are in the world, it'll be immediate. That's the program that I'm currently looking into to get that set up. So as soon as I do, you always ask, and I appreciate that so, so much. As soon as I get those PDFs ready and my program on my blog is ready, I will let you all know. Thank you again for asking. Okay, so this is going on here. Bring in my glue, my favorite tumble glue, and we're going to put this on our card base. Just a little bit of glue. I just like to put it on the outside edges, just like that. You don't need too much. In fact, less is more with this glue because you don't want it to ripple. When it dries, if you put too much and it dries, you'll look at your card and you'll be like, oh my goodness, I can see the glue coming through. So there's our background. All right, I'm gonna put that off to the side. Now we're gonna do some stamping. I have cut from the Tasteful Labels dies, I've cut this shape right here, and I'm gonna do my stamping on here. And now that flower is stunning, so we're gonna use that one. And I'm gonna use my favorite, Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to zoom in. You can't wait. Aw, thank you. You're so kind. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit here. And I'm going to open my ink pad. Love, love, love Blackberry Bliss. I can never get enough of Blackberry Bliss. Such a rich, vibrant color. Okay, so we're going to go tap, tap, tap 3 times on my ink pad. I'm going to stamp this beautiful flower right in the middle of this basic white label die. Like that. Look how gorgeous that is. I think this would look beautiful in any color, right? Any Stampin' Up! Color. Okay, so if you want to add a little bit of color to your image, I'm going to use not a blender pen, not a blend. I'm using my Wink of Stella. Now, Wink of Stella is a glitter pen. Okay, I'm going to hold it steady so the camera can focus. It has a brush end here, and then in this barrel right here, there is a liquid suspension of glitter in here. So I'm going to grab a little scrap piece of paper, and actually I'll just grab a sticky note. I'm just going to get this primed, excuse me, and make sure it's working good. So I'm just going to give it a little squeeze. When you squeeze your pen, your glitter pen, your Wink of Stella. Whoa! Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but it's good that I did. See how much came out? I squeezed it too hard. Okay, yes, Wink of Stella is a lot of fun, except when you have a mess. Okay, so what I'm doing is now I'm priming it. So this is what I want. I don't want that on my project. So this is why you should use a sticky note or something, right? So you just get your bristles nice and glittery without too much. And so just kind of practice a little bit on your scrap paper. So let's move this off to the side before I put my hand in it. And now what I'm going to do, if you can see this, I'll zoom in a little bit. The Wink of Stella is actually going to pick up some of that Blackberry Bliss ink, and it's going to be a coloring tool for me today. So I'm just going to go around my bristles here, or my petals, sorry, of the flower, and kind of coming from the bottom and wisping my bristles up so that I'm picking up that Blackberry Bliss ink and I'm using it, I'm spreading it with the Wink of Stella pen, and I'm getting color and I'm getting glitter. Oh, I just got a little on the extra on the outside there. That's okay. And it's just, you just pull in all of that gorgeous, gorgeous Blackberry Bliss color. And we'll just keep going around here. Depending on how much color you want, like I want to blend the Blackberry Bliss up into the petals. So I'm starting kind of at the bottom where there's more ink and just blending that out. Now with the Wink of Stella pen, I'm not sure what the suspension is. I don't think it's alcohol. It's some kind of a water based, I think. But so what I mean is you don't want to use too much because you will tear down the fibers of your paper. So just a little bit. Just come back over here and get a little bit more of that Blackberry Bliss ink. And there we go. It is such like a magical pen. So if I hold it in the light, you can see the shine and shimmer. So we're going to leave it like that. Now, if you want to add a little bit of color to the center, you can bring in, let's see, I'm going to grab my Mango Melody ink pad. Let's just zoom out a little bit. And I'm going to open this up and you can use the puddle. I did make a puddle. Let's use that. It's already there. I noticed there's a little puddle. So if you take your ink pad and you squish it, okay, so basically what I'm doing is just squishing it, and then the ink pad is touching the lid. And now I can go in and I can grab my Wink of Stella, dip into that little puddle of ink, and I'm going to add a little bit of this Mango Melody to the center of my flower, just like that. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a baby wipe because I've got one close by. I'm just going to wipe off my Wink of Stella pen. I don't want that ink to stay on there. All right, so there we go. We've got our flower colored. There's a lid for the Wink of Stella, so you can put your lid back on so you don't get glitter everywhere. So, but you know what? The Wink of Stella is such an amazing tool to use to add glitter to your projects without having glitter all over your face, right? There's nothing any worse than sitting down to craft and using glitter and then realizing it's like all over your face. And you may have to go to an important meeting or something with glitter on your face. So you don't want that. So Wink of Stella is a really good tool. I'm just bringing back my sponge. You could use a sponge dauber. Just going to add a little bit of that Blackberry Bliss to the edges of my label die. Gosh, I'm going to miss these dies so much. I say miss because you guys know I like to just demonstrate with current products, even though I have lots and lots of products here in my craft room that I've held on to over the years because I just love them too much. Because stamping is not only my job, it's also a very, very fun hobby of mine. I fell in love with the hobby before I became a demonstrator. So I do have things that I've kept. All right, so let's just grab some dimensionals. We're going to put 4 of those on the back here. And this is going to be my focal point, my focal image, sorry, for the front of my card. So we've got that. So we're going to just leave this off to the side for just a second. And I'm going to bring in another stamp from the set. And this one says, "You are special." So what I've done is I've already gone ahead and I stamped it on some black cardstock. And I used one of the dies from, excuse me, from the Tasteful label dies, and I cut that out. And look at that. I just love white embossing powder on the black cardstock. So we're going to use that on my card today. And I said I was going to share with you 3 things that are leaving. So the stamps are leaving, the dies are leaving. Something else that's leaving, you guys, is this is called the, if you like bling, we're going to bling this up with the Expressions in Ink Ephemera Pack. I think I've said that right. Expressions in Ink Ephemera Pack. And guys, this one is on sale, and I just checked before I went live. It's still available, and you need to grab this one because it's on sale for only $7.60. And this is a steal, absolute steal, because you're going to get the adhesive sequence. They're so sparkly. And in the package, you're going to get 10 of these sheets. So it's a quantity of 50 because you get 10 sheets. Let me just grab my catalog again because I was reading this before I went live. Let's see if I got this right. So you get the gold foil cut pieces, set of 50, 5 sheets with 10 on each one. Okay, so you've got, it's down here on the page, on page 141, $7.60. That is an amazing deal. So let me show you what they've done. They have, I keep all the little pieces of gold. Even when I use the insides, I keep the outsides, like these little hexagon pieces. Like, why throw them out, right? Look at this one. Let me see if I can find a full sheet. And they're separated by these tissue paper. Here you can see, look, I've still got lots of full sheets here. So you get the tissue to separate it, and this is what you get on a full one. So you get all 10 of those layers in there. So let me just put this one back down. Keep it nice for the next time I go to grab some of these. And we're going to play with, let's see. So from my sheet, I'm going to pop this one out here. They just pop out. And I'm going to grab this one. So again, if I wanted to make 2 cards, I've got 2. I could make another one. And then the hexagon, they want to pop out already. These are the layers here, and there's so many different layers. So you got to grab these while you can. $7.60 is an amazing, amazing deal. I mean, the sequins alone are worth that, in my opinion. If you look at our other adhesive back sequins, some of the packages are like $9.50, right? So you're going to get these as well. So let's use this on our card today. So my basic black layer here, I'm going to go back to that layer, and I'm going to put my dimensionals on. I'm going to put 3 dimensionals on this one. And we're going to bring back our card front, and we're going to put this together. Okay, so my little flower is going to be the focal point. So let's put the flower right here. And if you're just joining me, I am copying, or I'm not copying, but I'm trying to paste Angela Moretz Reed, I think I said it right, her card. So I'm using Tasteful Labels, which is leaving. I'm so sad. And we're going to put the flower there, and we're going to put this black. I really loved how Angela's card, this is, I guess this is what I'm pulling in the most, is her greeting was on the black cardstock, right? Love, love, love that. So let's put my black label, my greeting, I'm going to shift that over to the right a little bit. Like so. There we go. And these little gold leaves, I'm going to bring in my glue. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the thicker leaves here. And just a tiny bit so we don't make a mess, hopefully. I'm going to pick this one up, and I'm going to come in here and slide it in. Just slide this in behind the die cut, just like so. So that one's going to go there. Let's pop that little leaf up so you can see all 3. And then I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to pop that one down here on my card, just like that. And I wanted them to stay flat with the background of the card. So we've got shine from the Wink of Stella. We've got our bling from our gold foil. And of course, we have to use these little sequins, right? So let's add a few of those. So we're going to add one here. I love these. There's just such nice, subtle sparkle. We'll put one there, and we'll put one down here on the black label. There we have it. Now the inside of the card. So the front says, "You are special." Well, what about we use "The good things in life are better with you"? I think that goes really nicely. So I'm going to bring back my Blackberry Bliss ink. We're going to stamp right onto the card base. I'm feeling really risky this morning. Hopefully I can stamp straight. All right, let's try this. If not, you know, it's paper crafting. If you make a mistake, just cut a piece of cardstock and cover it up, right? There we go. Well, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so the other color that I used on the front was my gray granite. So this image right here, love this little image. I'm going to stamp that one with gray granite. Let's put one down here, and let's put another one at the top just to balance it a little bit. I'm going to turn it around, and we'll stamp, no, do it this way. We'll stamp one right here. There we go. What do you guys think? That's the inside. There's the front. We've got our bling bling. And there we have it. Easy peasy. 3 things that are retiring on this card: the stamps, the dies, and the ephemera pack grab yourself those today while you can. They may not be here in 10 minutes, honestly. Like that's how quickly things are flying. It is a very fluid situation. So there's my case of Angela's card. I'm having a ball playing with the retiring things. I just got to show you that shine. It is so sparkly, you guys. Who wouldn't love to get a card like that in the mail, right? So let me just flip you around here. Ah, thanks, Rebecca. Thank you, Jen Jen. I had fun this morning. I think I'm going to have to use this stamp set a few more times before I put it away. I'm so high here. Before I put that one away in my collection, I think I'll have to keep it because the greetings are just amazing and that flower is so stunning. Thank you guys for joining me here today. Thanks, Carol. If you're free tonight, I have my kit night tonight. Now, I forgot to remind you over the weekend, but if you have free time tonight from 7 to 9, I will be live on a Zoom call and I'm going to be playing with the paper pumpkin kit from March. I'm going to be making, I don't know what I'm going to be making, but I'm going to be playing with my kit. And I invite you to join me. If you want to craft with people, this is a great virtual opportunity to craft. And this is a monthly thing that I do the last Monday of every month. And I'd love to have you. So I will post the Zoom call. If you want to join us, feel free. You want to join my VIP group, and I will post the link over there. Thank you for sharing, Carol. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you will craft with me. I hope you'll definitely come back and join me again tomorrow. And I hope I've inspired you to pull out your stamps, ink, and paper and to make a card and to send a card. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you, if not tonight, then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.